you know, we're fucking here. We did it. We did it.
I loved this movie so much.
Yay.
All right.
Looney Tunes is like my comfort show anyway, so this was just cherry on top. But I want to talk a little bit about how we got here. Because in this industry, there's highs and lows, but this whole story gave me so much hope, such a happy ending. I think of that guy that stood outside of WB in the Wile E. Coyote suit with the sign that said, "Release me." And it
So good.
worked. But what does this moment feel like? I know it's kind of a big summary to ask for, but this moment that fans are finally going to see it, we didn't think this was going to happen. How do you describe?
I mean, the fact that we're even in a press junket is a miracle. I'm beyond thrilled. It's like you said, it absolutely was a journey. The highs were highs, the lows were lows, and there was a lot of complicated stuff in the middle that I'm not even privy to.
Ooh, you almost said a bad word, I feel like.
That I'm not privy to, but it was quite the journey. And what I can say is, you know, we're fucking here. We did it. We did it. Even with all that crap, we did it. We're here. This movie is going to come out. People are going to see it. And dare I say, people are going to love it, you know? So yeah, it was an emotional journey, but a big sigh of relief to get to even this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I had just given up hope. It was, you said it all. But at the lowest low, I was given the opportunity to see the movie. They called it a funeral screening.
How depressing.
And at that point, I had just heard, for months and months, they were getting close to being done with the movie, and they were so excited about it, and it had been testing well and all this stuff. And then when they pulled the plug on it, it was a shock, and I just thought, okay, well, maybe it's not as good as they were saying. And then I saw it, and I was like, oh, this is
Really good.
so proud of this. And it was as bittersweet as it comes. There's this real feeling of pride, and then oh, my kids are not going to be able to see this even. I just thought it sounded like they were just going to take it and put it in a wood chipper and just shred every. So I'd never thought this day would come, and it is because of those lows that this high feels even higher. So and again, everything happens for a reason, and maybe the journey that it took will help us, let more people might hear about this movie because of the journey it took. So I'm just appreciative that it's out. We did it.
John, anything bad there?
So a peculiar path, right?
Yeah.
Not the norm. My takeaway is, if you're at home and you think you don't have a voice, you're wrong.
Whoa.
The only reason this movie exists in a capacity where audiences can see it is because audience kept saying, we want to see it. That's it.
Yep.
We did our work. We were
so true.
compensated. The owner of the work said, this is what I'd like to do with the movie. And audiences said, we have a different idea. So the thanks is to the community at home, the person standing outside saying,
Yeah.
it would be really good if we, paraphrasing, I'd really love to see this movie. And the continual demand of audiences around the world saying, I'd really like to see the movie. That's the reason it's going to theaters.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So a takeaway for me is, oftentimes we think our voice doesn't matter. What a shining example of, if you're an audience member out there, studios and places with resource do listen, because a place with resource came in, pulled this movie out of the dust bucket and said, there's a lot of audience buzz about this. Let's see what happens. I'm willing to take a bet on that. So just, if you're at home and you think your voice doesn't matter, this is a gleaming example that if you put enough noise out there, somebody will hopefully take a gamble on something that they think is good.
Beautifully said.
That is perfect.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wile E. Coyote has, some may say stubborn, some say a lot of passion in his quest to get Roadrunner. What is something you are equally as stubborn or passionate about?
I'm a Taurus, so I'm just, being stubborn is my thing. I have to have a noodle or some form of pasta a day, or else I feel weird. But I love noodles. So yeah, I'm pretty I'm pretty on the search for noodles for the day.
Have you had your noodle today?
I haven't had my noodle today. I swear to God, if you opened me up, it would just be noodle. Like, that's all I eat is noodles. So, like, for me, it's a big thing. I need my noodles.
I understand that.
That's my stubborn.
For me, it's dumb stuff. It's like doing the dishes properly. Like, I do it right, and a lot of people don't do it right. And like
What's the
folding
your right
clothes,
way?
folding clothes. It's very complicated, but
Okay.
like there's just
Why a lot
like
of people don't do it right.
yeah, exactly.
Very
So,
complex.
it is a weird thing where I'm trying currently. You know what? This is going to be a long answer. I'm going to
So
cut it off
dishes?
right here. I'm maturing as I get older, and this is something that I bore my family with, but I'm not going to let you guys have to hear it. But you guys are now family because I love you guys, and so I'm going to tell you later. Wait, Ash, that made it seem like you're not.
Yeah.
And you out of the group.
You know
What am
what?
I? Yeah.
Back in. I'm back in.
I was your neighbor for years.
That's true. That's true.
John, do you have one?
I would say life. I know that's a blanket answer, but I'm certainly passionate about waking up every day. And boy, am I stubborn about my values. Mm-hmm. I love to be challenged on them because it allows me to make sure my stubbornness is justified. And when the facts change, so does my opinion, as John Maynard Keynes said. But I think life, honestly, that's the thing I'm most passionate about.
Love that. If you could do one Looney Tunes-esque thing, what would you want it to be? You can paint a tunnel, you can float to get a pie, you can get rocket skates. There's so many things. You can walk along a cliff until you look down, then you're falling.
I just can't get over the fact that my answer was noodles and John's was life. Fuck.
Life?
I need a read.
No, they're all important.
Mine's also life. I'm very passionate about life. Okay? Okay, let's see. Looney Tunes.
I mean, you said a lot of my favorites. I'll jump in because that painting the side of any wall and being able to then go inside to that hole. As long as you're being careful to watch out for trains, because that always is what happens as a train comes, and then you have to jump out and try to erase the hole before it runs you over. The rocket skates from the movie seem fascinating, and the ability to fall off a cliff and then be a little poof at the bottom and somehow just dust yourself off. It'd be, but I mean, what a wild ride that would be.
Yeah.
I think the fact that they're 75 and they still look like the day they were born,
Oh,
That is an excellent
great
point.
answer.
I really like that information.
Great answer.
Who is the doctor?
I love that little can that they open and a lion comes out. I don't know in what world am I using that in my day-to-day life, but I would like to know that I have that. Like as a self-defense, I recently just bought a 21-piece self-defense kit. It's called Divas in Defense, and they're all bedazzled. These weapons, please don't attack me. But I do have
She's
the
a
weapons.
diva in defense,
But
don't
I am a diva in defense. But I do think having a lion, a portable
21
little.
bedazzled
I have
weapons?
21 bedazzled weapons. Bedazzled weapons. Get into it. Yeah.
I don't even know what that means.
I have a hair comb, a beautiful pink hair comb that becomes a dagger. Not to be messed with, yeah.
Oh my
but I
God,
think
I love
to add to my arsenal of self-defense weapons, I would pick the lion in the can.